With more pressures on communities in a post-COVID world and during a cost of living crisis, there's a lack of support for vulnerable tenants who are often not known to other statutory services. Link Group is described as a trauma-informed housing group that trains their colleagues to better engage, help and support their tenants, offering ongoing specialist support that leads to happier and more sustainable communities.
My name's Donna, and where I stay now is just across the road from where I grew up as a young lassie.
Donna's been struggling with her mental health, and it's taken its toll at home.
I wasn't looking after the place, there was no respect for myself, for my house, let alone things like getting up and doing dishes or washing. I had bags and bags of washing along the kitchen. I didn't actually want to live. Sorry, this is going to get awfully emotional.
Donna needed help, but she also needed someone to recognise that.
It can't just be frontline workers that are trauma-informed.
At this trauma training workshop in Falkirk, Link Group staff are being taught to spot the signs of tenants in need, like Donna.
What we want to do is recognise where trauma may be prevalent and adjust our practices so that people can build trust in us and therefore reverse the more negative associations between trauma and relationships. Some tenants wouldn't let a housing officer through the door in the first instance, but they may let a repairs person in because they need to have something mended. So it's really important that we train all of our staff to have those basic trauma-informed, compassionate lens through which to view interactions.
Now, instead of seeing Donna as a potential problem tenant, everyone knows what to do. And that's the point of the training.
It's allowed us to identify any triggers that tenants may be experiencing, and that shows us the way they've maybe been acting within their tenancy. So it's all about showing some empathy towards the tenant, make a bit of understanding as to what they're going through, and how we as a landlord can actually help them to sustain their tenancy, access the support services that are out there that are available.
Speaking to the right people has made the biggest difference to me. They know what areas to kind of talk to you, and they've got a knowledge. It's not just like an opinion, it's a knowledge that comes with that.
People who are allocated a home often have, the highest need, understandably. And that's at a time when community supports are falling away, that we have a massive crisis in social care, and the impact of the pandemic, and now exacerbated by the cost of living, means that we have tenants who are really struggling to live well in their homes, to pay their rent, to eat well and to participate in normal community life.
As well as supporting its own tenants, Link is also supporting other housing associations through things like trauma training and other initiatives like the Home Project.
This neatly stands for Help on Managing Everything. And it's a collaboration between our housing associations and our charity partner Link Living. What we provide through the Home Project is intensive housing management support to stabilise crisis, to help people with independent living skills, and to, in some cases, support them to access specialist services. When you see the situations that some tenants have been living in and how despairing they have been, how upset they have been, and now they have a greater sense of moving forward with life and seeing that there is a different kind of future and a better future for them. Yeah.
For Donna, it's been life-changing. Her once cluttered house feels much more like home, and with ongoing support, she's improving.
Up here has changed drastically in this past year. This project's been amazing. It's helped me just learn to trust again, to have somebody that you can talk to, that they're not there to judge you. That's the biggest thing.
And by helping to support tenants, helping neighbours live better together, supporting the creation of communities people are proud to call home.